යාළුවේ මාව හැරනවලු යම්මට හැරනවා නේද යාළුවේ ටරං ටරං ටං ටරං මුලින්ම දාපු වීඩියෝ එකට කොපිරයිට් එක දන්නේ ලගිරි තප්පරයක් දෙන්න යාළුවේ තප්පරයක් දෙන්න මාව ගැම්මට ඇහෙනා නේද යාළුවේ ගැම්මක් තමයි පොඩ ඉන්න යාළුවේ කමෙන්ට් එක ලෝඩ් කරගන්න Facebook එක පැත්තේ Facebook එකේ පැත්ත කමෙන්ට් ටිකක් හරි ඊක පැත්ත කමෙන්ට් ටිකක් හරි එලගිරි වගේ අද අපි ප්ලේ කරන්නේ Hogwarts Legacy එකේ දෙවෙනි එපිසෝඩ් එක අපි අනේ එපිසෝඩ් එක මොකක්ද දන්නේ මේක ඉගෙන ගත්ත ස්පෙල් එක මොකක්ද නම් මතකත් නැහැ ස්පෙල් මොකද්ද එක්ස්පෙලියාමස් නේද අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තේ මම හිතන්නේ ඔව් එක්ස්පෙලියාමස් අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා වගේ මතකයි එලගිරි එහෙනම් අපි යමු ගේම් එකට අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා නෑනේ වද්ද එක්ස්පෙලියා තාම ඉගෙන ගන්න බැරි වුණා අපිට මොනවද මේ කරන්න තිබ්බනේ අපිට මේ අර ආච්චි මොන හරි කරන්න කියලා වැඩ වගේක් දුන්නා වගේ මතකයි අපිට දැන් ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ෆික් මුණ ගැහෙන්න අපි යන් ප්‍රොෆෙසර් මුණ ගැහෙන්න
You cannot be serious. Goblins.
What the? Auto save.
With Rookwood. Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
මොනාරි කියනනේ.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black.
මම ඩයලොග් කියන්නේ.
It was a book we were after.
ප්‍රොෆෙසර් වික්ටර් කතා කරනලු.
That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
restricted area එකට ගියාද කියලා හරි. අපි ගියොනද? What the hell?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
ඒක ලෝගයක් මචං.
I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay. තම ලෙවල් හැට් එකක් කම්මු. අපිට හැට් එකක් කම්මුණා. මේක දාගන්න වාගේ. මේක දාපුවානේ තම්බියෙක් වගේ. outfit එකකුත් තියෙනවා. ඒකත් දාගමු. මේකත් වැඩිනේ කන්නාඩිය. අර අමුතු ජීවියෙක් වගේ. මුණ්ඩකට කෑල්ලකුත් තියෙනවා. අඩේ කරා නේද මම හිතන්නේ. අනික අමුතු ජීවියෙක් වගේ. Read mail.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
A training dummy.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
map අපිට යන්න තියෙන්නේ ක්ලාසස් වගේකට යන්න තියෙනවා අපි යමු ඉස්සෙල්ලා මේ ක්ලාස් එකට
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
assignment එක complete කරන්න පොඩ ඉන්නේ අල්ලේ දෙලා දින මේක වැඩි කරන්න ගන්න අර ගන්නවනේ medium ultra දැන් මේක යන විදිහම ලස්සනයි නේ මේක හොඳයි මේ අපි යන්නේ මොකද්ද මේ කරන්නේ පැල ගලවන්න දෙරි යන්න මොකද්ද මේ මොකද්ද මතක නැහැ
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
පැල ගලවන ක්ලාස් එකට යන්න
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's
Professor
class.
Garlic.
A little treat for your auntie.
අර නිකන් ඔප්පිසිව් එක වේවා
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bone. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber
එකපාරට
known as
කැම්
the
එකේම ෆෝන්
mandrake
ගණන් ගන්න
root.
බෑ වොයිස්
Accio.
පොඩ දන්න
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
කන් දෙක ලැබ දෙයක් ගහගන්නලු
Now,
පැලේ ගලවන්න
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut out the swirl.
ඕ මගේ Mendrix Hey, Skyper hi.
The
Welcome to
soil
the
should
stream, Machan.
envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about
අඩු
that.
අලුතෙන් සල්ලි දීලා
Yours was
ගන්න
a bit
ඕනේ නෑ.
mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task.
අඩු
we'll be
කාටුන්
planting
එකට වඩා
Disney
ටීචර් ලස්සනයි
potting
වගේ.
tables.
ඇත්ත.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
අඩු
I
අර
wonder
ටීචර්
if
කෑල්ල වගේ
hippogriffs
ඉන්නවනේ.
like knotgrass. I do wonder about Professor Fig.
Yes, Professor.
ගැම්මක්නේ.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
ෆිල්ම් එකේ ඉන්නේ මේ කවුද? මොකද්ද?
Actually, I
ආර්ටිකල්
enjoyed
නේ,
it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Disney's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld
Small
potion,
plant.
as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
කමන්න අපි අපිට හිටවන්න කියලා කිව්වා.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to
මොකෝ
use
වැඩිය
in
ලයිව් වෙන්නේ
Wiggenweld
නැතිවා.
potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
මේ දවස් ටිකේ දැම්මේ නෑ බා.
What say we branch
දවස්
out?
ටිකේ පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩ වගේ
Introduce you
තිබ්බ
to
මචං
a
ඒකින්ද දාන්න
different sort
බැරුව.
of flora, the Chinese
ආයෙ
chomping
දානවා එක
cabbage.
දිගට බා.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Mind your fingers. අපිට අනිත් class
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will
Chinese
take us there.
chomping.
But your nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone. Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
look out. Welcome to the stream, macha. I was mentioning it already.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
ඒකත් ගැලුවේ. අඩු තියෙන ඒවා ටික අපි ගලවා යන්න ඕනවා. ගෙහිලා අඩු ගෙහිලා නැහැ. මේ පැත්තේ තව එකක් තියෙනවා. ඔයත්. අඩු ගෙහිලා නැහැ.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear.
The best time to plant a seed is last.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why the...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really replenishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hero.
We must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as families.
තිබ්බත් වැඩක් නැහැ බං අපි මේ වර අයියා අම්මගේ. මේ තියෙන ඒවා ටිකක් ගලවා අයියා. මේ කෑල් මොන කවුද බං? What the fuck? ඒක තමයි විනාඩි 4:04මාරක් යනවා.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
But da monada manda class එකකට යන්න කිව්වනේ. Poison class එකට යන්න ඕනේ. මෙතන තියෙනවා. මේ දෙයට යන්න ඕනේ. ඒ මොනවාද අඩේ? අඩ what the fuck? අඩ වංගෙම නෑ.
Possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Been down to the boathouse since arriving.
යතන මේකක් තියෙනවා. අඩ වංගෙම නෑවා. මේ පැත්තෙන් යන්නද? Kunuharapa. Senuwa වන්යනෝ වැඩබම් පස්සෙට්ටමු ගැම්මක් කෑ කරන් ඵලයන් දිගටම අනිවාර්යෙන් මචං අඩෝ එලකිරි බං සෙට් එකමු ඔයි ඔය වැඩේනිවත් දකින්නත් නෑ බං මොලා එලකිරි thank you මචං අහවට මේ දොරවල් අහලා තියෙන්නේ ඉතිගක් කිව්වද ඉන්සෙන්ඩියෝ සිරාවට අඩු සිරාවට බා
ඉන්සෙන්ඩියෝ Incendio. Reparo. Leviosa.
Ini yang lebih kan.
coming through.
Future champion.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Spell practicing.
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
Lagiri. Mata vegatti nada.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nice.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Spell combination practice you were right.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Absolutely.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Nasty ganna Sebastian ganna.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Aduh, 4 denek innawa. What the?
Stupid.
Don't try away that.
Potato. Accio. Incendio.
Hey.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Stupid. Levioso. Come on. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Potato. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Electric.
I could never duel like that.
Victory.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I got lucky.
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
ඒකත් යාළුවේ හොර රොසික් කරනවා බං අපිට තියෙනවා ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ගේ මේකට යන්න ඕන ඕලුක කියන්නේ අපේ ගෲප් එකේ ඇඩ්මින් හිටපු එක නේද ඔව් බං ඌ තමයි ඩයල් එක තමයි අපිට පොයිසන් ක්ලාස් එකට යන්න ඕන අපි යමජම් පොයිසන් ක්ලාස් එකට ඒ මට තාම කොස්සක් හම්බුන්නේ නැහැ නේ බං ඒ කොස්සක් දෙන්න නැද්ද බං ඉතින් තාම අපිට නංගි බබාකෝ මොන කොයින මොන නංගි බබාද බං අත්ත අර මං එහෙම නෑ ඔය ඇයි බං කොස්සක් දෙන්නේ නැත්තේ තාම කොස්සක් දුන්නා නම් කොස්සේ යනවනේ මචං
Maybe Aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your choice. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
පොඩ්ඩක් බලහන්කෝ YouTube එකට රයිට් හම්බන් සිරාවට අඩෝ තාම සිරාවට ලැග්ද බා අඩෝ තාම සිරාට ලැග්ද බා දැන් නෑ වගේ බලහංග ආය આવොත් කියහන්කෝ අඩෝ මොකක්ද බය වුනේ කලින් එහෙම සීන් එකක් ගියේ නෑනේ බා මගේ අවුලක් වගේ තිබිලා තියෙන්නේ මේ ආයේ පොඩ බලහංග ආය આવොත් ලැග් වෙන්න නම් විදිහක් නෑ කියලා මං හිතනවා අඩ පොයිසන් හදනවා මොනවද දන්නේ නැහැ මේ හදන්නේ ඒ මන්නේ අමුතු ජීවියෙක් වගේ නේද මු කණ්ණාඩි දෙකකුත් දාලා කප්පු
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
මේක ඉවරනම හරිය නැත්නම් රෑඩ් හරි මං ගේන ස්පයිඩර්මෑන් එක ස්පයිඩර්මෑන් ගේම්
Professor Sharp said that Wiggleweld potion can...
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
Proficiency in potions are too...
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should have collected the ingredients from my office and begun brewing a potion at your cauldron. Finish your potion and then return to me.
ස්පයිඩර්මෑන් ගේම් එක ඔය ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා දෙන්නේ ඒක මේ
my Wiggleweld potion's utter
දැන්
rubbish.
මේක ඉවරාම රෑඩ් හරි මන් දාන්නයි
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you?
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. Just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I
You're
come in.
as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
ඔබ දන්නවනම් ලයිව් එකෙන් එළවන්න. අඩෝ දන්නේ ඔය මොකද්ද ඔය? අපිට මොනවද අරන් ගන්න කියලා නේද කිව්වේ? ඒක ගත්තා. මේ ටිකනේ අරන් ගන්න කියලා.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus
මොකද්ද
potion.
මේ දියෝගේ
And I'll tell
තේරුම
you
ඉතින්?
when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
මේක හදන්න බෑනේ. ඒක හදන්න බෑ. මේක හැදුවේ.
And now we add the mallow sweet and
අඩෝ ජොකෙත් දාලා හදන්නේ. අර ජොකක් අරගෙන ආරේ.
it's not supposed to.
අඩු දුකෙක්ද අර ජෝකාරත් කරලා මේක හදන්නේ වා.
What happened?
මල්ලෙඩිත් ගහනවා ඒක. අරාජ් මුගේ කරත් වෙන්න
Mr. Weasley.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
අර පොයිසන් ක්ලාස් එක ඉවරයි. පොයිසන් ක්ලාස් එක ඉවරයි. ආයෙ තාවුණක් තියෙනවා. ආයෙ කොහෙද මන්ද යන්න ඕනේ? අඩෝ මීටර් 400 ගාණක් යන්න.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Broomsticks are so
Ugh, what am I missing?
I tried to transfigure my pot.
අඩෝ එළියට බැස්ස අඩේ.
My family
මොකද
has a
ගැම්ම?
lineage of exemplary.
කොහෙද මම මේ යන්නේ කියන්නේ? මොන කැලේ ගහන්නද කියනවා මන් දන්නේ. අර මේක නේද අර මොකද? අර පිට්ටනිය බා. අඩෝ මේ පැත්තට පොඩ්ඩක් ගිහින් බලමු මොනවද තියෙන්නේ අඩෝ. පැත්තට නිකන් ගිහින් බලන්න ආසයි මචං. අඩෝ හොග්වර්ට්ස් වල ඉන්න මචං. අඩෝ ඒක වහලා වා. නෑ මෙතනින් යලා.
Hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the first place.
Where are you? Revelius.
You're saying it wrong. Revelia.
Much better.
Oh, shut up. Wait. Accio. He's ruined my entire school year. I hope a puff skin goes up his nose and snatches his brain.
It had poisoned the poor beast.
What sort of headmaster doesn't allow sports? Deserves to be in Azkaban. That's a stupid thing.
Oh, if Black was an Azkaban, I should pity the Dementors. The man has no soul. Besides, Azkaban has not enough mirrors.
Truer words were never spoken. Can't somebody let me...
අපි අම්මචා අපිට යන්න කියලා තියෙන අන්න අර හෙට්ට. නැටිව මීට් වෙන්න ඕන. නැටි නේද? අඩුව බලහන් කුස්සක් දුන්නා නම් යනවනේ බං ගැම්මට. අයියෝ බලහන්කෝ. මීට්ටලා MK. අනේ වන්දම මීට් ඇන්ඩලුව මොනාටද මන් දන්නේ. මීට්ටලා කැපක් ගන්න යන. කොහේ යනවද මන් දන්නේ. අඩෝ කොස්සක් දුන්නා නම් යනවනේ බං ගැම්මට. කොස්සක් දුන්නේ නැහැ ගියාන්කෝ තාම. හරි වේදනයි බා. මේ මෙතනත් හතු තියෙනවා. අපිට තියෙන මේ ස්කිල් එක විතරයි. අඩෝ අවාඩ කඩාවර තාම නෑ මචං. මම මේ බලන් ඉන්නේ අවාඩ කඩාවර කවත් දෙන්නේ කියලා. ඒක තාම නෑ මචං. ඒක වෙයි යනවද අඩුවර පාලම තියෙනවා. මම දැනුයි දැක්කේ පාලම. වේ අඩු ගැම්මක් කොහේ. දැන් මෙතෙන් හරි වැරලා දැන් මැරෙනවා.
Revelio.
මේ හැඩ් ග්‍රිඩ් ටික ගෙදර වෙන්න බෑද? උඹට තා මොනාරි හම්බුණා නේ දාගන්න කියලා. ආඩ් මේක දාගමු ඩිෆෙන්ස් එක 35යි. ඒක ලොක් කඩේ. බලහන් තාම පහින් ඇවිදිනවනේ බං අර මේක දුන්නා නම් ඉවරයි මන්ද. උස්සත් දුන්නේ නැනේ බලහන්කෝ ඉතින්.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Netty nේද නැස්.
Hello Natty. How are you?
Oh,
I'm well, thank you. I was there and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
කන්නාඩි දෙක අයින් කරන්න බෑද? අඩෝ පුළුවන් ඒ කියන්නේ කන්නාඩි දාපුවාම මේ වැඩි වෙනවා මොනවාද?
When were you at Gring?
ඩිෆෙන්ස් එක වැඩි
Just
වෙනවා.
before we came to Hogwarts.
කන්නාඩි දෙක
In fact, it's why I was
දාගත්තාම
late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us
කියන්නේ
there
කාත්
after the
එක්ක
dragon
හරි දැන්
attacked our
මේ
carriage.
What on
ෆයිට්
earth?
ටැග් එකේ ඩිෆෙන්ස්
There's
එක
one more
වැඩි
thing.
තියෙනවා
It's a bit
දාපුවාම.
odd, if I'm honest.
Copy
Professor
that
Fig
body
says I have a
defense
rare
again, you know,
connection to a
Karnadi
powerful
Dagor,
form of ancient
defense
magic.
again, you know?
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped.
Hogsmeade.
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Adu vemuketda ba? Adu batkure.
I beg your pardon. How dare you?
මේ කන්නාඩි දෙක බං මේ දැක්කද මේ දැන් කන්නාඩි දෙක දැන් මේක දාපුවාම ඩිෆෙන්ස් එක මෙතන 26යි හරිද දැන් මේක දාපුවාම 35ක් වෙනවා අර ඩිෆෙන්ස් එක දාපුවාම මේකේ තියෙන සීන් එක මේ ඉස්සරහට ඉතින් ගන්න කොහෙද බලමු ඉතින් හොඳ එක අඩෝ මගේ බොන්ඩ් එක මේ දාගත්තේ අඩෝ ඒ ගැම්මක් නේ නමයක් වැඩිනේ ඕක බා ඒකයි සීන් එක අපි දැනට දාගෙන අපිට හම්බෙන්න දැ බං හොඳ මොනවා හරි අයිටම් ටික ඇස් වලට සල්ලෙන හානිය අඩු වෙනවා ඒකයි වැඩි අන්න ඒකයි
What's going on here?
ඔතේ කවුද අඩේ ගෑ ගහන්නේ අඩු දැක්ක අඩු Hogwarts අඩේ ගැම්මක් නේ
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Speak
of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious. Stupefy!
Let's get this over with, shall we?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
What the hell?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body! Expulsion!
Did you learn that? I haven't even had your tea yet.
To your knees!
Ado dekkane ivarai ivarai.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Knew you were still hanging about. Little brat.
Incendio.
I hate heights.
Udin gaya. Ado easy bang
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
අඩු මොනාද easy වලිබම් මේවා. අයියෝ මන්ද. තවනි අමාරුව නැද්ද?
You were right. Thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago. Fixtures? These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My
word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about Merlin's beard.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started. Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to be lit.
හතරක් නෑනේ 3යිනේ තියෙන්නේ.
Accio. Incendio.
එකපාරද ටයිම් එකක් තියෙනවා ටක් ගාලා පත්තු කරන්න. අන්න ඒක තමයි ඉතින් ඒ තුනම දෙනික පත්තු කරන්න. මේකේ චීට් එක වෙලා.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
මොකද්ද ඔය දීපේ?
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now
මේ
have
කතා
even
කර කර
more
ඉන්න ගහන්නනේ
questions.
බය වෙන්නේ.
How does it work? I must review my
ගහ
notes.
ගන්න ඕන
I
වා
may have
සෙනග
missed
ගිහිල්ලා මචං
something.
ගාලා
Are
එන්න
all of the
දින්නවා.
trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale
කතා
vibes
කර
and
කර
the
ඉන්න
swirl
තමයි
on
මචං
the
එපා
ground.
වෙන්නේ.
You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall
මේක
return to the
ස්ටෝරි එක
safety
වැඩි
of my
බව ඒක
notes
දැන්
and
ඉගෙන
books.
ෆිල්ම් එකක් බලනවා ඇත්ත. අඩ වෙන්න මේ ටික අකුලගෙන යන්න යනවා. අත්ත. අඩ ගියානේ වා.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
මේ මොනවද සයිඩ් මිෂන් මොනවාර නේද මේ?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes.
Aduh,
My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along
Aduh,
soon.
Slytherin එකේ කෑල්ලක්
I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
An underwater adventure sounds like fun. Diving into the lake doesn't sound too
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What
happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
What are you up to now?
'What are you up to now?' 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 '
මයි යනකොල්ල පස්සෙටම එලගිරි පස්සෙට්ටමු කොස්සක් කොහෙද මන් තිබ්බේ ඉන්වෙන්ටරිය තිබ්බේ නෑනේ මං කොස්ස කවන්නෑ කොස්සක් ඕන්නේ නෑ අය පයින් යන් යාළුවේ තුකසෝකේ නෑ දන්නේ
This
අයියා
could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
මේ හැග්‍රිඩ්ගේ ගෙදර වෙන්න බෑද හැග්‍රිඩ්ගේ ගෙදර මේ පැත්තේ තිබ්බේ මතක නෑ නේ මට මේ අපිට ඊළඟට තියෙන ටාස්ක් එක මොකද්ද අයියෝ අරලා මේවා වැටෙනවා කියන්නේ එපා වෙනවා The hunt for the missing page. The hunt for the missing pages. Yeah, message the page tika man. අර කවුද ප්‍රොෆෙසර් පී ෆිග්ගේ මේ පොතේ මිස් වෙච්ච මොනවද මේ වගේ අත් තිබ්බා. මෙතන යන්නේ ගැම්මට. අඩෝ ගැම්මට යන්නේ.
Revelio.
Level 10 වුණා යාළුවේ. මෙතනනේ අර පොඩි කාර අපිට මේව ගන්න. මේ පොයිසන් නෑ, හෙල්ත් පොයිසන් එක නෑ නේද? මල කෙලියයි. හෙල්ත් පොයිසන් එක නෑ නේද කියලා දැක්කා. මොකද මම මේ යන්න හෙන වට යන්නේ බයි යන්න. මේක හරි විශාල කරදරයක් වුණා.
Incendio. Incendio.
Io pattu කරන්න ඕන දැන්. pattu කරන්න කරගෙන නෑ යකෝ. බොරම මෝඩයා කිව්වා. දුරෑරිය නෑනේ.
Levioso.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. You have a moment.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Sir Nicholas.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that.
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Rotten roast beef.
Revelio.
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and...
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get
Incendio.
yourselves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student will in the kitchen. What could they want? Food and what if they found themselves a bit peckish?
Revelio.
Rookie's job easier.
Let us keep our heads about this.
It smells glorious in here.
I didn't mean. Leave me be. Get away from me. Hurry up.
Pardon me, but can you point me to the rubbish?
Nonsuch was just about to dispose of today's collection. It's towards the back. Help yourself, I suppose.
Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Revelio.
අන්න කන්නාඩි දෙකක් හම්බුණා.
Oh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about, simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast.
Accio.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Is the headless hunt dangerous?
Oh, the headless hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Headless hunt, headless hunt. Headless hunt. Da, 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 da.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Oh, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the headless hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be.
It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to our place.
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
Well, good job, I suppose. Mortal would be so good at this. You've almost got him.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing!
It won't be long now. You'll find him. You make this look easier.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
Why did I come back here?
And then I would be the one to clean up this mess.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you. I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
Oh, what fun! This playing.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a wand.
I've never seen it played.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains? If I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
See you at the forest edge.
Incendio! Accio! Hogsmeade, here I come.
Forest එකට යන්න කලින් අපි charm class එකට Richard Jackson. I need to learn. Hogwarts light දාලා ඉන්නේ අලුත්.
These rocks have seen better days.
Hogwarts.
Incendio!
අපිට මේ ක්ලාස් එකට යන්න කලින් මොනවද ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ? අයියක්වත් නැද්ද බං?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. What's that? Settled.
मैं रातना नहीं सेट करा अपने गाहन बेरी तो मैं तो उड़े इन्ना नहीं सेट है
Stop right there!
Incendio.
Nope, it isn't. It seems we may have an intruder in our midst. Slippery little break, aren't you? No!
Yes. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
You may want to move.
Accio. Incendio.
No.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
अरे देंगे रे इसके क्लास से एक्सप्ली आम सब टिकने का डन पुलो चालू है ये तावे के क्या हिला वद्द वो कोई दिन वो उड़े नहीं अड़ वो अड्डा दो वरिंग पल्ले हाड़े उड़े इंड बे कौदवांग योरहन उड़े ला बाइला खाना उड़े ला बाइला के उड़े डन नया को वरिंग पल्ले हाड़े वरिंग गहगन वरिंग Gary inna the Gary inna adu warrayako warring
Off on another adventure, are we?
warring kaudu ang gahan modayakek batawa modayakawa warrayako palayangako kadde sadde ado meta gaganna adu hey yaruta gewage bang ya yang hilang poison nih kira kan poison nih kira mau kata kira spell lagi kira kan bilang let's go mode sana
Professor, I wondered, Did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was that girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's flag for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Awful.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
modayakek දැන් මොකද්ද මං කරන්න කියන්නේ මෙතන අත්ත කද්දවා අපිට කරන්න කියනවා
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You can advance time. උදේට එන්නලු බං අයියෝ අද්ද ලාංගු යාත ගන්නා කොහෙද අපේ රූම් එක තියෙන්නේ මේ පැත්තේ අඩෝ උදේට එන්න කිව්වා ගියහන් ඔය ඉගෙන ගන්න අඩෝ මාර කෙලියක් නේද දැන් උදේට විතරද මම මෙයාද ඉගෙන ගත්තාම මේ ඉගෙන ගන්නේ මේ අපේ මේ නිදා ගන්න තැන කොහෙද දන්නේ නැහැ නේද වන්දි මේ පැත්තේ වෙන්න ඕන මට මතක විදියට මේක තමයි අඩෝ මෙහෙම තැනකින් නෙමෙයිනේ බං ගියේ මේ තව උඩ කියලා කියනවා
Levioso.
සිරාට කොහේ යනවද මන්දව රෙස්ට් රූම් එක මෙහෙද බන් තිබ්බේ නේද මේ සුවර් එක ලොවෙත් මේ වෙන කොහේ හරි යන්නේ. අඩෝ මෙහෙ නෙමේ බන් තිබ්බේ. නෑ මේ මොකක්ද මේ?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
ලහංකු ඉතින්. චර මේ ආවනේ අයියෝ අන්ද. Trophy room. අඩෝ මතක නෑ බං. මේක වෙන්නත් බෑනේ. නෑනේ මේකනේ මේවා ටික තියෙනවා. මේ තියෙන්නේ ග්‍රිෆින්ඩෝ කොමන් රූම් එක. අපි ග්‍රිෆින්ඩෝ නේද? ඕ මඩාව කොමන් රූම් එකට. දැන් මේ ඇඳට යන්නේ කොහොමද? එතන පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. මම ඇඳට යන්නේ කියන එක. තේරෙන්නලු නේ බං අයියෝ අන්දන්නේ. වැඩක් කරන්න වඩන් ගත්තාම ඒකත් මේ වගේ මේ දේ අපි නිදාගන්නේ කොහොමද? what the hell?
Beautification potion. Only suits you.
අපිට වැඩක් වාක් කරගන්න තියන්නේ. ඒකම විශාල කරදරයක් වුණා. කන්නාඩි භාගයක් හම්බුණා.
Dearie me, you are lost cause, aren't you?
සුවර්ද මේක කියලා කාමරේ.
I can't go up there.
Hey.
Seems that's off limits to me.
කෙලස්කාරය මෙතෙන්දලා මගුලක් කරනවා. Use the map with candle. ඒද අපි උදේනක මොකෑ බං කරන්නේ? මේ පොයිසන් ටිකක් ගන්න ඕන මේ මෙහෙට ගිහින් යන්න කොහෙද හොග්ස්මේඩ් වලට ගිහිල්ලා මේ දින්න පොයිසන් ටිකක් කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ හීල් පොයිසන් එක ඒක එකක්වත් නෑ
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
පොයිසන් ටිකක් හදන්න කියලා මෙනුරන්නේ අයියෝ Hogwarts මේ පොයිසන් ක්ලාස් එක පොයිසන් ක්ලාස්රූම් එකට ගිහිල්ලා අපි බලමු මොනවද ඕනේ කියලා පොයිසන් හදන්න ඒක දන්න ඕනේ මේ මොනවද ජූස් මොනවද වන්නේ මොනවද මේ ඕනේ මොනවද හතු වගේ සීන් නැහැ තිබ්බේ හතු ඩයල් එක අවදී ඒත් දන්නේ හතුව තම පොයිසන් නැතුව තමයි වලියකට එහෙම යන්න වෙන්නේ නැත්තම් මල්ලගිලියක් කරනවා
What are you up to now?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you.
මේ තවුණා දෝනි කියලා තිබ්බේ මේ තියෙන්නේ අයියෝ.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
කමන්නේ තව පොයිසන් දෙක තුනක් හදාගෙන යන් වැඩ වුණා කියලා ඉතින් මොකුත් වෙන්නේ නෑනේ බා. මක්කරි පතාර වලිය සෙට් නොත් එහෙම කෙලවෙනවා. පොයිසන් නැතුව.
Professor.
තුනක් හදාගත්ත හැකි. පොයිසන් ටික හරි මේ තාම උදේ වෙලා නැතුව ඇතිනේ.
That's the last time I had a potion.
තාම උදේ වෙගෙන යන ගමන් නේද? හැට නිදාගත්තෙත් නෑ අඩේ.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Hurry, hurry.
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Incendio.
Accio. Expelliarmus. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
Will save your life one day.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Put the boy on a mission, nigga. Dark forest another in dark forest
off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, අපි හිමීට ඩාර්ක් ෆොරස්ට් එක ඇතුළට යනවා රෑන්න යන්න බෑ පුතේ මේකට බයකට නෙමෙයි
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself has a veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Aduh.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But always on the defensive.
Protego!
That was unimpressive.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
My young friend.
Don't have time for this.
Protego! Levioso! Incendio!
Who you think you are?
An utterly pitiful display. What an unfortunate disappointment.
Impossible.
I'm so tired.
Stop it.
Expelliarmus!
Sad. Really?
Levioso!
Is that the best you can do?
Incendio! Accio! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Poison hazara hey boy mega tulta aave
I wonder how big this place is. But it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me. Levioso! Aha! I think I see. I need to cast more quickly. Impressive. How must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells might be through this. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Accio! Incendio! Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
ඒක මහ විශාල කරදරයක් වුණානේ බා. මකුළු බා. ඔන්නේද මාක් කර අයිටම් එකක් කම්මුණා. ඩිෆෙන්ස් එක වැඩි. වැඩි. nice gloves එකක් අමුන්නේ තාම යොගුත් නෑ බොන්ඩ් එකට එලකිරි
Platform ought to be able to float straight to me. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no...
Got the slot full kiyanne. Jiya ki abhi wadanna de oda abune duwa. සල්ලි හම්බෙනා එක වෙනම කතාවක්. දැන් මේ අලුතෙන් හම්බෙන ඒවා ගන්න මේව නැති වුණාම පොඩ්ඩක් නිකන් අවුල් වෙනවා. යන්න දෙන්න.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Another the puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Okay. ගමක්කරගැල්ලක් ඇතුනා තනින් දොරත් ඇරිය පාරවල් දෙකක් තියෙනවා කොහෙටද බං මේ යන්නේ විශාල කරදරයක් අපෝ තවත් ඉන්නවා බං මොඩයක්කෝ අපෝ එපා වෙනවා බං
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio!
මේ පැත්තේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ අපිට චෙස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something.
ඩක් කරගන්න පුළුවන් ඒක අපිට හම්බෙන හම්බෙච්ච එක මොකද්ද තේරුම්න්නේ මේක ලොක් නේ ඇයි ඒක ලොක්
But where could he be?
අර පැත්තේ යන්න තියෙනවා මේ පැත්තේ යන්න තියෙනවා
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Eight legs is simply too many.
සිරාඩාමේ පාරවල් තියෙනවනේ 20ක් විතරයි
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Not a headless skeleton. But I may as well help myself to this.
මෙහෙම පාරක් තියෙනවා මෙහෙන් යන්න පුළුවන්
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell with Jackdaw.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Incendio.
Yee. Then na power එක දාන්න යනවා.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
විශාල කරදරයක් වුණා. ඔයද මේ පාරවල් දිනා 20ක් විතර. මෙහෙත් එකක් තියෙනවා.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
අපිට ඕන දැන්ට ආවා. දැන් ගොයෙන් හරි ගිහිල්ලා. Let's go.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Right.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section.
Easy, bhai.
Where am I?
What the hell?
Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected?
Hey.
What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Power එක ඉවරයි දෙකම යූස් කරා අපරාධ බයික පවර් එකක් තියාගන්න ඉන්නේ
Can it be?
Can it be? What the hell?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability
to see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Spells, talent available. Spells. Oh.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Exit Tendalu.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Map chamber.
I've always said that travel.
මේ කාසල් එක ඇතුළේම එනේ ඉන්නේ අඩෝ නෑ ඔව් එක හිඩන් ඩෝ එකක් කාසල් එකේම තියෙන හිඩන් ඩෝ එක ඒකට එළියනුත් යන්න පුළුවන්.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio.
Charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
කොහෙද බම් මේ යන්නේ එළෝදියක් හිතාගන්න කොයි යනවාද කියලා දොරවල් තියෙනවා 500ක් විතර මේන් ආවේ
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Flying classic.
Expelliarmus!
Flying classic.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up! Up! Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Advanced exercise.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
This is rather fun.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Already dismissed cars. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky. If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
My brothers and I prefer country with
Expelliarmus!
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice. Meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Expelliarmus!
Prying eyes and distractions.
my entire something in there. Gardens at Hogwarts.
Might some kind soul help me?
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just...
It's well disguised. Expelliarmus! How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game.
Revelio!
But I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never...
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the tact.
Confringo!
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that it's nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get it.
That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
Confringo! I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Confringo!
Confringo. The Confringo.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Expelliarmus, Confringo!
I'd like to shop in the
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Confringo!
What's more powerful than the Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Shop's been closed, and I've only just got a few rare Winwis.
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
What are we looking for today?
Kusu ganang malli.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection.
Accio. Incendio.
What have you done?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You dare slay one of my own?
Accio.
You're the son that Saint Treadwell.
Confringo.
You think you're safe with me? I won't go down.
My bite is worse than my bark.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Potato!
Confringo.
I think
Expelliarmus.
Reducto! Oh, this is getting fun! Reducto!
Expelliarmus.
I'm embarrassed for you.
You're not going to
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Talents වලට මොකුත් තම්බෙලා නැහැනේ. පියන්න මේ ගල් ගුහාව තුල ගිහින් බලන්න මොකද තියෙන්නේ.
I should investigate.
අපේ ගිහින් බලමු මොනවද තියෙන්නේ. විශේෂ කියලා දෙයක් නැහැ නේද? විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Hogwarts battle area. Kadwa idide.
Careful now.
Incendio.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. Just how many witches and wizards have you? What's that? You're a slippery little breaker. No. No! No.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Expulso! Likely a little beastie on the roam.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
යාළුවේ බැටල් එකක් තියෙන්නේ අපිට යන්න. එතන ඉන්න 500ක් විතර මම හිතන්නේ. එතන බැටල් එකක් තියෙන්නේ. අපි යන්න බැටල් එකට අපි ගිහින් බලමු බැටල් එක මොනවද වෙන්නේ කියලා. ගහ ගන්න බැරි වුණොත් එමු. ඩාර්ක් කාඩ්ස් බැටල් ඇරෙන්න. ready.
Norris Bagwell Day, didn't you?
Back one more.
Confringo!
Pay for your deed.
Vada cadavra.
Corsair. Finito.
And you.
Confringo!
I'm just warming up.
Imperial. Corsair. Confringo.
Petrificus Totalis! Hold still! Petrificus Totalis!
Confringo!
1 එක ඉවරයි.
Saw that.
wave 1 එක ඉවරයි. ඊළඟට wave 2 එක. Olmada කඩාවුනා.
You won't get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
Confringo.
අපිට මේ දෙන ටික එන්නේ ගන්න. කමන්න අපි දෙන ටිකෙන් ගමු. ඊට වේව් 3.
So, it's your little savior. Oh, I shall enjoy this.
I've seen your magic, and I'm not afraid. You've made a great. I should warn you. I would say, don't do that.
Imperial.
It's time to even the odds. Still smells good. Let's get this over with.
What? Get! I shall end you. You're going to regret. Don't do that again, I beg. I can keep it for hours. You're not puppet master.
Confringo! Chris. Imperial. Confringo! I see you. Imperial. Expulsion! Right, there's a treadmill nearby again. Chris.
This is almost chewy. Expulsion! My God, it's bad on next time.
Imperial.
Totally.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Reducto.
Confringo. Expulsion! Confringo. What are your thoughts on?
Totally.
Expulsion! Leave alone. Expulsion! You can't stop us. What have you done?
Pitiful. Reducto. How does that feel?
Imperial.
Expulsion.
I won't rest until you're dead. Imperial. Right, not to be worried about you. You won't get away with that. Chris. Rather have wise coming back this way.
You won't get away with that.
Confringo. Imperial. Confringo. Chris.
That foul hulking brute.
You were right, you were right, you were right, you were right. Yes! එහෙනම් boys අපි යමු Hogwarts වලට. Hogwarts කාසල් එක ඇතුළට ගිහිල්ලා යවන්න කාසල් එක ඇතුළට.
Off on another adventure, are we?
එහෙනම් boys මම මෙතනින් මේ live එක end කරනවා. එහෙනම් මං ගිහින් එන්නම්. බලන් හිටියට subscribe කරාට like කරාට share කරාට thank you මචං. එහෙනම් මේ live එක මෙතන නවත්තනවා. මම පුළුවන් වුණොත් රැට Spider-Man 1 එක remastered එක download කරලා තියෙනවා. මම රැට පුළුවන් වුණා remastered එක අරන් එන්න. නැත්නම් වෙන game එකක් හරි මං අරන් එන්න රැට. එහෙනම් එලකිරි කොල්ලෝ
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
මේ live එක මෙතනින් end කරනවා. එහෙනම් මං ගියා. Goodbye. රැට set වෙමු.